we have reached to the end now, and my colleagues asked me to share the vote of thanks. Let me take the pleasure of expressing our heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks on behalf of ICRUSAT, on behalf of KSI team, of course on behalf of our Director General and Deputy Director General, as well as on behalf of One Agriculture, One Science, the founding members, and also now whoever joining the new consortium members. It's very, very important. And if I would not make a mention of each and every individual and their contributions, it's not fair at my end. Because we all together, we have organized this one, we all together, we learn, and how do we need to execute most of these activities. First, let me express our heartfelt thanks to Director General Dr. David Bogwinson. Thank you, David, for rescheduling your travels and coming here and joining with us. Thanks a lot. That means a lot, and that shows your support and keenness for this initiative. Let's give a big, big hand to him. Hope you don't mind giving one more time, because he's the one going to make sure, like having the discussions with Dr. Ayyappan and getting this done. One more for organizing one in Africa, because we haven't done anything in Africa, though RUFORM was very active and they've been working with us. This time, Nadumo, she would not be able to participate yesterday, but they are very, very keen on our support, and at the same time, like we have a big mandate of, as part of the CRPs. Let's give one more time to David so he can plan and provide the support in Africa. Thank you. And at the same time, and both the DZ and DTZ, Deputy Director General, they always provide the needed guidance and support and make sure we are following those procedures and protocols very well. And also see the ways how best we can execute these activities and strengthen them very well. And especially the wonderful inspirational message given by Deputy Director General and bringing the cricket as well as inspiring us how we can do these things to succeed, whatever that may be cricket or that may be this kind of initiatives to achieve those goals and targets, whatever we aim for that one. Our heartfelt thanks to Deputy Director General, as well as together with them, the ICRUSAT Research Committee and Management Group. They always provide support and the guidance. Thanks to those people, as well as the other colleagues, whoever keen on this initiative and contributing the efforts together with us for the One Agriculture, One Science. Especially, I must mention the hard work put together by the founding members, because it's not a week, it's not a month, it's not 2 months. After we started this one in July, every week on Wednesday, we used to have these calls. For me, earlier that was 6:30 evening time. And that had changed to 7:30 because of the time differences in US. And Mary is supposed to wake up at 6:30 earlier days. Now she's waking up at 5:30. But I know, like, maybe she was my boss earlier. Of course, still she's my supervisor. If I'm going anything beyond what I need to say, saying more than that, she says, delete. So others have some hesitations, but she says that one. So she wakes up, she's an early riser, and that's how we worked also. I go to bed at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, she says like in an email, Dalit, now you can go to bed. I wake up and I continue to do the work. That's how we worked and conceptualized a global extension program at Iowa State University. And also Dr. Mishra, always very inspiring and very supportive, and provide the guidance and bring those wonderful partners required to provide the kind of complete picture to this initiative. His ideas and thought process is extremely good. That's why we wanted him to say that closing remarks with a positive note on behalf of the founding members. And of course, without Tom, we would not be able to see these bylaws, because having the experiences with the private company, sometimes he's so blunt. He says, we need to do this one. We need to do it. That's all. These bylaws should be like this, because otherwise we are not going to be sustainable for a longer term. Thank you, Tom, for understanding those financial matters, because scientists are not really good on those financial aspects. You brought that picture. It's really, really useful. Without your support, this would not have been possible. Thank you. Of course, Ramesh and I, we've been working on this one. Ramesh, you are wonderful. And I can pick up phone and call you anytime, and you can do the same thing. And I know how many times we discussed and taking this one. It's because of you and your keenness. We all attending that conference calls and planning all these things. Thank you so much. And let's give a big, big hand to all the founding members. Without them, this would not have been possible. When we organized the meeting last time here at the ICROSAT in the same room, some of you participated in this National Virtual Academy launch event. And that time we were having this Deputy Director General, some of the Vice Chancellors, Pradeep K. Sharma, and he was here. And again, it's so great to see him here. And that time we decided the NAM, which is an apex body for the Agricultural Research and Education Management of ICR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research. We wanted to give a face of that organization, especially on the education front for this particular regional chapter. Now we can say the regional chapter. And the MANAGE, which is an apex body of this Indian extension system. And we have agreed to give a face for the Indian chapter on the extension aspects. Both the leaders, they were not there in the last meeting because they were not aware of the strength and purpose of this initiative. When they sent the representatives after seeing the electronic proceedings, they were so keen. You can see these two of these individuals are busy, but they took out their time and come here and they participated in this event. Dr. Ramarao and Dr. Satyagopal not only participating in this event, they have also expressed the importance of this kind of event when we are aiming at the National Agriculture Education Program. This is a kind of preparatory mechanisms or the methods what we are doing. At the same time, the Satyagopal, his keenness, having an MOU with us, not only managed, now he's asking, hey, food security is not only important, food safety also important. You guys should focus on that particular aspect also. We need to follow those measures and also the clean parameters to provide that safety education also. And he has agreed to launch 2 postgraduate diploma courses on this particular platform, and he is keen on doing this one. He says like it's not only India, entire Asia, we would be happy to do that one. We may need to visit with him, David. And other than that one, the Honorable Vice Chancellors, I should read out the names of all the Vice Chancellors. That's important because I know the demands on your time, but I know how difficult for you people to listen to these deliberations because you are always on the same end, because you never be on this listening end. Probably you have given up that one. But it's so good. Yesterday when I was hearing from Pradeep K. Sharma and Dr. A.K. Singh, who are the very senior individuals, and Mishra and Solanki also. Thank you for joining with us. And other than that one, Dr. Vashni and Dr. Padmaraju, and who's supposed to participate in a nanotechnology conference, supposed to leave yesterday early morning, but he has rescheduled his visit. And Dr. Praveen Rao, Dr. Viranjaneli, you should make a mention that I thanked him in the vote of thanks, okay? And Dr. Praveen Rao, Dr. Pradeep K. Sharma, Dr. Salima, Dr. Salanke, and Dr. Haribabu, Dr. Vasudevappa from Karnataka University, thank you so much. And for you, it's a contribution to be part of this initiative, and tomorrow, like maybe we always remember your inputs, the way we have strengthened this initiative. Thank you so much. Thanks from our bottom of the heart for joining in this moment and providing your valuable recommendations. Let's give a big, big hand to these individuals. At the same time, when we planned this event, we have also seen the importance of understanding the regional perspectives. At the same time, whatever the initiatives we are taking of that one, we also thought through about this one. And Enrico, and who has provided us the picture of the CRPs, the CGIAR research programs, the capacity development strategies, and how the dryland systems come up with that kind of strategy execution plan, not only helping us to understand, and also we have put together a kind of budget plan also, and we are seeing this as part of those execution activities, how we can see this one as an international partnership. Thank you, Enrico. We met in Dubai just a few days ago, and your keenness and interest in joining with us and bringing dry line system to this particular consortium. Thank you so much. And I know you need to come again in April, but your keenness taking so many trips. Thank you. And Walter Bowen, and thanks a lot for allowing us to understand the perspectives of Association of Public Land Grant State Universities. And thank you, that's very, very informative and useful. And other than that one, we have also heard from NAM Director about this ICR perspective, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and Director General Mane Satyagopal, who helped us to understand on education and extension front. Let's give them a big, big hand. It's very, very important. If I would not mention about these two individuals, Dr. Deepak Pathak and Karl Mehta, because yesterday, good friend Suya Gunjal was saying in the room, how did you bring Deepak Pathak for this meeting? We have been inviting him for the several events, and we live in the same place. He never come to our event, and even it's difficult to reach him for 10 minutes also, but the way he has inspired us, because he's a person, even he is keen on this initiative and really agreed to host the first course on the recommendations of NME ICT, and also the kind of passion he brought it, that when at the same time he admitted, it's an opportunity for me to understand what is the agriculture domain, so I can think through and reorient these platforms in that particular way. And Karl Mehta, though he comes from a corporate sector, and he has developed this platform for a global platform, to have this one as a One Agriculture, One Science platform, that's extremely important. Thanks to those two individuals also. And other than that one, we have Sandhya Kode, and she's very, very supportive all the time. Thank you, madam. And Alice Paul from Cornell University, Paul, and from Auburn, very, very valuable partner for EcoSat, Michael, Tim, and Ram Mailavarupu, and my good friends and the teachers, Dr. Sanjay Chaudhary, Kokate, and the Director of International Institute of Oilseed Research, Vadu Prasad, and also so many individuals who are here. It's very, very important. And Dr. Viranjanelu, Shanti, Nancy, and Professor Pratibha Sharma, we heard you, like maybe how excited you are to join with us, show your face as a first teacher. Thank you so much for joining with us. And of course, Sandhya Shinoy, Archana, and Pritam, Gauda, Rikin, when you even flip your eyes out, so it's important, because why I am keeping you last, because you are always a buddy and very supportive, and we are seeing, and also I made a mention of how we can take this one to the farming communities also. Thank you for expressing your interest to join the consortium over email. Thank you. And most importantly, if you all not participated on your own cost, come to this one, not take out your time, we may not be able to see this predictability of this meeting and outcome of this meeting. Let's give a big, big hand to all of you who made this one as a successful one. If I would not make a mention of the few service units who provided the support, housing and food services, they're extremely good, and we gave them so much trouble, because when we have seen the forecasting, the weather forecasting, that's supposed to rain yesterday, but that did not rain. Day before yesterday, that did rain, and we thought that's a blessing. But again, like to give us a better environment, they have hosted this one outside, the cocktails, and we were having the drinks. Thank you so much for the housing and food services, and FETS, the farm engineering and transportation services. Even on Sunday, that's a weekend, they actually, on a weekend time, it's difficult to get the time of our official drivers. They almost arranged 24 trips. That's very, very difficult for them, and that's the support, and the medical unit and security, who are always very keen on providing the support. Especially my team.